Clarence Linden Crabbe II, commonly known by his stage name Buster Crabbe, was an American competitive swimmer and movie actor. He won the 1932 Olympic gold medal for 400-meter freestyle swimming event before breaking into acting. He starred in a number of popular films in the 1930s and 1940s. He also played the title role in the serials Flash Gordon and Buck Rogers. Birth: Crabbe was born to Edward Clinton Simmons Crabbe, a real estate broker, and Lucy Agnes Crabbe, in Oakland, California. He had one brother, Edward Clinton Simmons Crabbe Jr. Hawaii and Olympics: raised in Hawaii, Crabbe graduated from the Punahou School in Honolulu. He competed in 2 Olympic Games as a swimmer. In 1928 he won the bronze medal for the 1,500 meters freestyle, and in 1932 he won the gold medal for the 400 meters freestyle when he beat Jean Therese of France by 1/10 of a second. He attended the University of Southern California, where he was the school's first All-American swimmer and a 1931 NCAA freestyle titleist. He also became a member of the Sigma Chi fraternity before graduating from USC in 1931. In 1933 he married Ada Virginia Held, and gave himself 1 year to make it as an actor. If he didn't, he would start law school at USC. Crabbe and his wife were the parents of 2 daughters, Sand and Susan, and a son, Cullen. Sam died of apparent anorexia in 1957, after a long fast when she was 20. At the time of her death, she weighed only 60 pounds. Hollywood: Crabbe's role in the 1933 Tarzan serial, Tarzan the Fearless, began a career in which he starred in more than 100 movies. In the 1933 King of the Jungle, 1941 Jungle Man, and the 1952 serial King of the Congo, he played typical Jungle Man roles. He starred in several popular films at this time, including The Sweetheart of Sigma Chi alongside Betty Grable in 1933 and Search for Beauty, and in 1936 he was Flash Gordon in the very successful Flash Gordon serial, followed by 2 sequels, released by Universal in 1938 and 1940. The series was shown later extensively on American television in the 1950s and 1960s, then edited for release on home video. He also portrayed a Western folk hero version of Billy the Kid, in 36 films, starred as Buck Rogers. In some movies he is credited as Larry Crabbe, or Larry Crabbe. His sidekick in most of his westerns was actor Al St. John. In 1939 Crabbe reunited with Betty Grable for a lead role in the mainstream comedy hit $1 Million Legs. Crabbe is the only actor to play Tarzan, Flash Gordon, and Buck Rogers, the top 3 syndicated comic strip heroes of the 1930s. Crabbe starred at the Billy Rose's Aquacade at the New York World's Fair in its second year of 1940, replacing a fellow Olympic swimmer Johnny Weissmuller. Television: Crabbe starred in the television series, Captain Gallant of the Foreign Legion as Captain Michael Gallant. The adventure series aired on NBC. His real-life son, Cullen Crabbe, appeared in this show as the character Cuffy Sanders. He was featured frequently in archival footage in the children's television program, The Gabby Hayes Show. Prior to his playing Captain Michael Gallant, Crabbe had hosted a local NYC-based children's film wraparound television series The Buster Crabbe Show. The series, which was set against the backdrop of a ranch foreman's bunkhouse, featured Crabbe engaging his viewers in games, stories, craft making, hobbies, informational segments, and interviews with guest performers and personalities in between reruns of old movie serials, westerns and comedies. The Buster Crabbe Show was seen weekday evenings on WOR-TV in New York City from Monday, March 12, 1951, to Friday, October 3, 1952. The series returned to the NYC airways on WJZ-TV on Monday, September 21, 1953, and was retitled Buster's Buddies. The WJZ-TV version of the series included a studio audience of kids and became more of a kids' variety show. Despite the addition of the studio audience and Crabbe's personality, Buster's Buddies was not a hit and it was cancelled on Friday, March 26, 1954. Crabbe made regular television appearances, including one on an episode of the 1979 series Buck Rogers in the 25th Century. in which he played a retired fighter pilot named Brigadier Gordon in honor of Flash Gordon. When Rogers praises his flying, Gordon replies, "I've been doing that sort of thing since before you were born." Rogers responds, "You think so, old-timer?" To which Gordon replies, "Young man, I know so." Crabbe had, in fact, been playing Buck Rogers since long before Gerard was born. Later years and death, Crabbe's Hollywood career waned somewhat in the 1950s and 1960s. The ever-industrious Crabbe became a stockbroker and businessman during this period. According to David Ragan's Movie Stars of the 30s, Crabbe owned a Southern California swimming pool building company in later years. In the mid-1950s, Crabbe purchased the Adirondack campus of the Adirondack, Florida School, which advertised itself as a swim camp for youngsters aged 8 to 14. During this period of his life, Buster joined the swimming pool company Cascade Industries of Talmadge Road, Edison, New Jersey. In his capacity as vice president of sales, promoter and spokesman for Cascade, the world's first package pool company, he attended shopping mall openings and fairgrounds combining promotion of his swim camps and Cascade vinyl liner and ground swimming pools. A pool line was named after him, and pools were sold by Buster Crabbe dealers throughout the eastern seaboard and southern states from 1952 until 1990. Though he followed other pursuits, he never stopped acting. However, his career in the 1950s and after was limited to lower-budget films, notably westerns such as Gunfighters of Abilene, Arizona Raiders and The Bounty Killer. He appeared as the father of a young swimmer in the comedy Swim Team and as a sheriff in the horror film Alien Dead, followed by the feature film The Comeback Trail in 1982, 1 year before his death. Crabbe also appeared in television commercials for Hormel Chili, Icy Hot, and the Magic Mold Body Shirt, an upper-body male girdle of sorts, which purportedly helped in weight loss. Through Icy Hot, he was actively involved in arthritis education. Despite his numerous film and television appearances, he is best remembered today as one of the original action heroes of 1930s and 1940s cinema. In the 1950s, 2 comic book series were published named after him. Eastern Color published 12 issues of Buster Crabbe comics from 1951 to 1953, followed by Lev Gleason's The Amazing Adventures of Buster Crabbe for 4 issues in 1954. In 1965 he was induced into the International Swimming Hall of Fame. During his senior swimming career, Crabbe set 16 world and 35 national records. He continued swimming through his 60s, and in 1971 set a world record in his age group. He died on April 23, 1983 of a heart attack after tripping over a wastebasket in his Scottsdale, Arizona home. He is interred at Green Acres Memorial Park in Scottsdale. Timeline: 1908 born as Clarence Linden Crabbe in Oakland, 1910 U.S. Census with the Crabbes in California, 1928 Olympics, 1931 graduated from the University of Southern California, 1932 Olympics, won gold medal in 400-meter freestyle, 1933 play title role in Tarzan the Fearless, 1936 play title role in Flash Gordon, 1938 play title role in Flash Gordon's Trip to Mars, 1939 played title role in Buck Rogers, 1940 played title role in Flash Gordon Conquers the Universe, 1941 Begins. Work with producers Releasing Corporation in a variety of westerns and jungle films, 1955 start of Captain Gallant of the Foreign Legion, 1957 end of Captain Gallant of the Foreign Legion, 1960 1983 sales VP and promoter of the Buster Crabbe range of Cascade swimming pools, 1980 guest starred in the Buck Rogers in the 25th Century episode Planet of the Slave Girls as an aged pilot named Brigadier Gordon, a tongue-in-cheek reference and salute to his Flash Gordon roles, 1983 died in Scottsdale, Arizona, aged 75. See also: List of Olympic medalists in swimming, List of University of Southern California people. Notes. References. External links: Buster Crabbe at the Internet Movie Database, Buster Crabbe at Find a Grave, Buster Crabbe a Olympic athlete profile at sports-reference.com, Buster Crabbe at AllMovie, Buster Crabbe at Brian's Drive-In Theater, Buster Crabbe biography by Chuck Anderson.